So I did my master's and then I joined Comptroller and Auditor General of India's office as an officer. Yes, because of our audit observation, many policies have been changed by the Government of India. I was also selected as an usherette for the Asian Games.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Falak Khan. We have one such industry giant on FaceTime with Leaders with us today. So let me give you a quick brief about Ms Vijayavanitha S. She brings over 2 decades of experience in auditing, teaching, and leadership roles. Her unique blend of hard skills encompassing financial auditing, information systems audit, risk assessment, and budgeting, coupled with her exceptional soft skills in leadership, decision making, and communication, positions her as a distinguished figure in the field. Her role at Gopalan Enterprises as an audit consultant and earlier at Haryali Ecosystems reflects her keen eye for evaluating the effectiveness of policies, procedures, and IT assets. As an assistant professor and vice president at ISACA Bangalore Chapter and Manipal Academy of BFSI since 2012, she has been instrumental in training and motivating high-performance teams of bank officers, conducting insightful WebEx sessions, and developing comprehensive course materials. So, Ms. Vijayavanitha S, to begin with, could you provide a brief overview of your professional journey, highlighting key milestones and roles you have undertaken?
Okay. So I did my master's and then I joined Comptroller and Auditor General of India's office as an officer. And my duty was to audit the PSUs under central government. And name a PSU in Bangalore, I have audited all of them, like HL, BEL, BEML, BRBNML, all those corporates. And our duty is to audit not just a financial, we get into IS audit, information systems audit, thematic audit, performance audit, and all kind of audits we do. And we audit and come out with our audit observations. Our observations are first issued to the top level management, so CMD, and then we issue the report to the ministry concerned. Whichever PSC comes under whatever ministry, we issue to them. And then still the audit observation lasts, is strong, then we table it in the parliament. That's the most powerful way of, expressing our or bringing out our professional views. That's what we have been doing. And yes, because of our audit observation, many policies have been changed by the Government of India and the PSUs. And many of the PSUs have, benefited a lot from our kind of audit observation. Yes, this is about the beginning of my career. Then I moved on to professional teaching. I got into Manipal University and I am actually presently with them and I am training the officers of banks, specifically banks. And I feel very elated when I'm able to influence the minds of the people. Actually, why I came into teaching was, when I was in CH's office, I used to train section officers and income tax department ka IT officers. So, there I could see that I could influence people in the right positive way. So I thought I should get to do it. And that is how I got into it. Yes, that's my career. And then, yes, I also joined ISACA because I was into systems audit. I joined ISACA and I always thought I should bring my ISACA Bangalore chapter as the best chapter of the world. And yes, we were able to do it as a teamwork. We were able to do it. This year, 2024, Bangalore chapter ISACA has been awarded the best chapter of the world. Yeah, as a young person, I was selected to represent national team of India. And I was selected as a national volleyball player. And I got National Sports Talent Scholarship for 4 years. Kind of, no one has beaten that record. And I feel so happy. And what I learned from that is to focus and to analyze the opposite team, find out who's the weakest person there. And then I have got to communicate to my team. Yes, all of us, we will send our balls only to such and such person, such and such weak person. We used to target them, and then we used to win the match like that. And, we used to have lots of brain work, analyzing every character on the field. And that is how we all became national volleyball players. In fact, the way I used to feed information, that was my duty, to judge the opposite players and inform, right? I was able to, even as a young one, I was able to analyze everyone, analyze their activities, their way they are responding, the way they are going about. So that helped me a lot in my audit work, because I was able to, focus. I was able to clearly find out what is wrong, what are the steps to be taken to improvise that. All that thing I was able to do only because of that. That helped me a lot.
That's really very great indeed, we must say, and an interesting and wonderful career journey so far, we must say. I'm sure
Yeah,
like you've just grown for better over the years.
I really
I
hope so.
can
And
clearly
one more
see
thing
that
was,
you
I
enjoyed.
was also, not just in playing, I was also selected as an usherette for the Asian Games.
Wow.
Okay. So I was to represent the very, very important persons area. Therefore, since I was able to be there as an usherette, I was able to meet all the top leaders of the entire country, our country. Then Indira Gandhi was a CM. I will say, sorry, PM. And I really had a very good time meeting all the top guys, including JRD Tata.
Wow, that's
And one
wonderful.
question I asked JRD Tata was, what should I do so that I really become really very, I want to serve my country. Just like, Tata groups, they are so really into any like social responsibility. Means anybody says most ethical company means a Tata group, right? So I asked him, so what should I do? He only said, Vanitha, remain relevant. So
Wow.
that I kept in mind. Yes, that is how I keep myself, educated, keep myself well informed, keep myself, gives you a lot of advantage. That's what I felt. Any
Wow.
career, let it be a teaching, let it be audit, any field, that is very relevant. And that's what I keep telling my officers. Please, all of you, keep yourself relevant.
Wow,
That's one thing I took from JRD Tata.
that's
Yes.
great, and like indeed an honor.
Yeah,
Yes,
really.
yes. So you've served in various capacities in the ISACA Bangalore chapter. How
Yeah.
have they shaped your leadership skills, culminating in your current role as vice president?
Okay, so to start with, yes, I joined as a director program. And that is what I wanted to know. What is exactly the program we are conducting? And I wanted to make sure that we conduct more number of programs, because the more number of programs we conduct, many members, from other chapters will also join, and new members will also join, because they are able to get something from our chapter. And the aim of our chapter was to conduct CPEs. Okay, continuous educational programs, yeah, educational programs. Okay, so what we did was, we made sure that every alternative weeks we are holding uh, meetings with top guys from all the industries, and my members will be able to get knowledge. So that was the beginning. And that time itself I was thinking we should target that we should become the best chapter, the largest chapter. So then I worked for it. And it's actually a team, the entire team, all of us, we worked very hard for it. And then I became a treasurer. And as a treasurer, well, I was responsible for the finance. I made sure we had some money to buy our own building. So that also I was able to achieve. Okay, so we have purchased a Solus building in Bangalore. It's very centrally located and very expansive, and a very huge building we bought, wherein we conduct our programs in our own office. Otherwise, we were always hiring. And then as a vice president, yes, I had I had to represent my chapter in various forums and invite all the top executives to my chapter, so that, my chapter name goes on very well. And I was kind of a chairman for many of the conferences that our chapter was holding. So I was able to do that. And now, yes, I'm still a vice president, and hoping to become president probably next year. And you will not believe, I'm the first lady vice president of ISACA Bangalore Chapter. Probably, if I'm really,
Yeah.
destined to, I'll also become president, and I'll be the first lady president of ISACA Bangalore Chapter. And I'm
Wow.
waiting for that,
That's really very great. And we wish you all the best for the same.
Thank you. I need it.
Yes, of course. So moving ahead, you've received awards for best faculty and excellence at Manipal Academy. What
Yeah.
do you attribute these recognitions to, and how have they impacted in your career?
Okay, so my thing is attention to details play a very vital role. When I am lecturing, I'll just see whether all of them they are able to understand. So I will be able to identify, your eyes are so powerful. You can identify some of them who have not got the concept clarity. So I go to them, explain to them again nicely. And I always keep my student, as I was saying, relevant. So I give them the latest information. So when we give them the latest information, nowadays the students, whoever is coming for learning, they're very smart. They, whatever you say, immediately they Google, find out whether you are right or okay. So in that case, I got to be totally advanced. Okay. So that is how I kept myself as a best faculty I was able to get. And they were also very intelligent. Whatever I was saying, I think I'm very good in simplifying. That I learned in CH's office also. Because when we table a report in CH's office, first I give it to the CMD, highly technical. Then I issue to the ministry, again highly technical. Then I lay it in the parliament. It has to be simplified to a very great extent. So that way I'm actually very good in simplifying. So I simplify and explain to my officers. It's so easy because most of them, they do not get the finance at the very first set, right? Most of them are techie guys. So when I explain, I think they are able to understand because I simplify a lot. And that is all I'm kind of very popular faculty.
That's really great, we must say. So when we talk about ESG and corporate governance, we want to know how and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance?
Okay, so probably you could say during my academic, this one itself, I had my own thing because I always felt it is very critical that we give back to the earth whatever we have got. Right. So, and in my professional career thing also, life also, it's something very applicable. And now government everywhere, they have recognized it as the most important thing. So giving back to the society is very critical, and making your mother earth sustainable for our future generation is very important. And that is how your CSR has come into existence. And to be very frank, our country was the first one to come out with the CSR 2% net profit to be allocated. And again, we also created what is it, stock exchange also, social stock exchange. And you got one of the corporates, not corporates, NGO has enrolled. They're listed. So all these things, yes, it's very critical. What is the most important thing is we should be very transparent. We should adhere to the compliances thing, and then we should ensure that everything goes on as per the nature. Ultimately, nature plays a very vital role.
Yes, that's definitely there. So our next question is also the similar terms, like as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Okay, I think my wealthy knowledge and my commitment will definitely help the corporates to come out, or if they are not already with something framework, I would really like to come out with the framework which will definitely help in sustaining our earth. You see here, I'm so impressed with the Tata Group. You see, e-vehicle is definitely there, but then four-wheelers, right? And when you drive the vehicle, you can feel the cushion at the back, right? Plastic. Do you know how that particular thing is made by the Tata Group? They have taken the fishing net disposed or discarded by the fishermen. Out of that, they are making it's something amazing. So the waste doesn't go waste; it is being used, right? So that is a kind of mentality I want our entire world to have. So that is what I'll be bringing in case I'm bringing in. I'm asked to come out with the framework. Yes, definitely, I'll do that. Let us not waste anything. The waste we'll recycle, use it. Recycle, use it. And most of the corporates now throughout the world, they are into that kind of reuse. So coming out with no wastages and things like that. all our corporates, specifically Indian corporates, are really amazingly do it, and I love the way our country is doing it.
Yeah, definitely. And we wish you all the best for the same as well.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks a lot.
So when we talk about technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.0?
Okay, let me be very clear. Your AIT and things like that, generally we call it as quantum computing. That is going to be the future. And I don't want people to say, okay, with AI coming up, we are going to lose job. No, that is not okay. Because, your World Forum report also very clearly has indicated maybe AI may take up your I think 85 million jobs or something like that. But then AI is also giving you 97 million jobs. So what does that indicate? It's not taking your job, right? So to make AI work, you got to be there. So maybe the nature of work will differ. That is all. But we are definitely going to go up. And that is the most important thing. That is a vision of every corporate to have, to give a comfortable life for the humans, right? So this is definitely going to help. And everything is going to be digital, no doubt about it. Every city is going to be a smart city, no doubt about it. We are all working towards it. And everything is going to be automated, right? So that is something what we really need, and probably will help the rest of the world to, where software is concerned, our country is the leading, is the best in the world, and we are going to help the rest of the world how to, get into that kind of field and how to sustain our planet through AI and other quantum computings.
Yes, definitely. So as you know, we are building a community of industry magnets. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about this initiative taken about by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Hemal Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
I'm sure I would love to read out your vision, and you are following your vision. I love that vision statement. If I'm allowed to, say, I'll just reproduce what it is. You're here to change the way people live in this world. I really like that. That is what everybody is aspiring for, and that is what you're doing. By making their lives more comfortable, and by taking the world to its best, what else can anybody expect? You are doing that exactly. Classic example is me. So I'm sure I'm going to help your mission accomplished.
Wow.
And through you, we are going to definitely do it. I'm so glad to be a part of your organization. Amazing.
Really very kind words by you, we must say. So it was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders and help them grow in their careers as well. With all the wonderful career journey that you've shared with us, the different principles that you follow. So thank you for joining us today, Ms Vijayavanitha S. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably has expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you so much for being with us today on FaceTime with Leaders. Have a great day.
Thank you, Palak. I really enjoyed my time with you. Amazing to be a part of your organization. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.